Hey, what's up? It's Ivan here. It's. I'm gonna do a quick video. I don't even know what to talk about right now. I don't know why I just clicked start. I really should have just had a basic idea what to talk about, but it's early and I haven't gone to bed yet. It's 8:21 a.m. So, yeah, I'm just gonna talk about like doing this daily, I guess, a little bit. That's something I thought about before actually, but I kind of forgot about it when I started. But yeah, like doing this daily seems to help a lot, and just keeping myself productive, and I can feel how my brain gets more active in a way. I think I start to thinking a lot more after done this. But the problem is that I actually have a harder time to sleep because with my ADD I have a hard time turning off my brain when going to bed. So like I have a hard time just turning off my thoughts simply. So the gears are grinding nonstop. So that's a problem. Um, I enjoy that I think more in a different way. I think about, I don't know, I just realized yesterday that I was laying in my bed and thought about a lot of stuff like related to this, and also I can see my English improving again quickly, which is nice because I can have this like direct feedback of just seeing day to day my English and noticing things I don't like how I pronounce, which I think I mispronounce a little bit, or not mispronounce to be honest, but more just pronouncing it in a way that I don't like, basically because you can hear my Swedish broke too clearly, and I've always hated this way Swedish broke. Like, hello. Oh, I can't do that. I have a real. Usually it's really easy for me to do now, but now because I can. It's just because I want to show it. Uh, Hello, my name is Simon. I come from Sweden. No, I don't. I that's not how Swedish people sound exactly. I'm too tired. I've been up for 12 hours or something now. So I don't know if I'm gonna like I tried yesterday just to sleep 3 hours or something and try to go up early or early but to go up after 3 hours sleep, and yeah, I didn't manage. I have such a hard time with that nowadays, so that sucks. But it doesn't suck. Like prioritizing sleep isn't that bad. Like fuck it if it's like a bad time to sleep. Better to sleep in a bad time and not at all. Usually, at least for your health and mental health, it's important to get sleep, and that's something I've neglected for a real long time. When I was younger, I pushed through anyway, and often slept way too little when going to school and stuff, and that's probably taken its toll on me, like mentally and physically, a lot, and it probably made things worse in school because I was away a lot when I was in 8th grade, ninth grade. So I skipped school a lot by then. Yeah, like I was going to talk about something I won't do now is actually edit this. I usually edit just a little, just cut out a little bit in the beginning. Usually, I didn't do that last time. I did cut out things from it last time, but I kept in like a mess up in the beginning because I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny to be honest, so I just cut it. But yeah, so the sound will be different. It changes always with every single video because I'm uh, trying to I do the audio mixing from scratch every time and try to improve it that way instead of like finding one good preset. I do it from scratch for training's sake because that will probably help me with my sound design uh, school work and other stuff. And oh yeah, something also about vlogging like this, as you may have noticed, I have done the choice not to cut this. I'm quite I'm quite good at editing to some extent. I'm not amazing, but if I actually put my time in and like do something that I don't just do in like 15-20 minutes, I can actually, if I actually spend a lot of time editing, I actually think I can do some pretty good results. So I could do edited videos, like vlogs, edited vlogs, but I'm so fucking tired of edited vlogs. There's so many people doing the edited vlogs, like the really jump cutty where you like, real jump cuts when people in the same use the same frame and just talk like about wherever vlogging. And I want to be able to do an entertaining and interesting vlog where I can go through like the whole thing without stopping really. And like trying just to get better at actually speaking because I'm alright at speaking, but I'm also pretty bad at it, which is quite fun. It's a it's a bit contradicting, but it's the truth because I usually stumble upon words. I talk quite slowly too. Like that's something I basically got bullied about a lot when I was younger. It started when I was depressed. I started talking a lot slower, and that kind of stuck since then. Because I don't remember ever like having anyone mentioning it before I got depressed at 10 and a half years old. So, yeah. But the thing is, like, back to the vlog thing, is I don't know, I want this to be very honest. I've said this before, but a good reflection as who I am. And if I do a lot of cuts and stuff, I will start filtering a lot of shit out, and that will change. Like, I will basically censor myself if I do that. If I just push these out every single day for a while, or at least almost every single day. But I've almost done this for a week now, which I kinda didn't expect. But it feels really nice. So hopefully I will continue doing this. If something important comes up, or I like really can't bother, or I'm in a really bad mood or something and feel like this would be too much, then sure, fine, I can skip it. But I want to try to do this every day. So we will see how long I will keep this up. And the improvements will be really interesting to see because I see improvements already. And that's really cool because I love evolving as a person, getting better at stuff, and seeing improvements is something that drives me a lot. So, yeah. Maybe we will do a really quick one today because I'm tired. I'm not gonna edit this. You're gonna see me hit the button and quit hitting the button. And also, a thing I thought about yesterday is like I like to do stupid faces, and I don't know why, but I think it's quite funny to do, like just do this like really strange faces. I always find it funny to do. So I'm probably gonna do that like in the end of every video, maybe even the start of every video. Just a weird start, like something that may also make this stick out a little bit. And it's I like to improve things, and even if it's something as stupid as doing faces, like stupid faces, I'm fine with that. it's something I find even like really dumb things is fun to get better at, in my opinion, as long as you enjoy it. So that's what's important, really. And something else I'm gonna mention now when I'm thinking about it. There's a few words that I'm like annoyed with me saying, and one word is that I just said, and that's like. I say it way too much. I'm gonna stop doing that. And the other one is yeah. Like, look, I can't stop doing it. The yeah thing isn't as often, but the saying like all the time is so annoying. It's stupid. It When you over abuse it, it just you sound dumb to some extent. Like, that's something I at least think, and it's hilarious that I really can't just stop saying it. It's something I need to think about really hard, because it's just in my everyday English speaking, so it comes automatically, like just just like that. Like that I can use, but you know, just not all the time, because it's really really stupid. And it's really the hard thing about it. If I think about not saying it all the time, it gets harder for me to speak, because I need to keep in mind that I'm not supposed to say like when I'm describing something, and instead use other words. And it's also something I just use automatically to waste a little bit of time, to give me more time. But it's the same thing as saying, you know, that's something I did a lot before, especially by doing commentaries and not vlogs too, a little bit, I think. But it's something I managed to practice and train away quite fast. So I should be able to do that with like and yeah. And I have seen improvements already with that, because I've I can't remember, but oh yeah, I did a few vlogs that I didn't upload because they were way too long and too emotional and not so good overall. So there's something I'm gonna just keep to myself, probably. And I also fucked up the audio quite a bit on both of them too, I think. So I took on like I said it. I took on some subjects I want to talk about the future, some pretty personal stuff, and I have no trouble talking about that really. But when I got a little bit overly emotional to some extent, and it just kept on and on and on, and it's stuff I don't talk about too often, because I don't just want to throw my personal problems at anyone anytime I feel it. It's rather something I want to, if someone asks basically, which is like how would they come into the subject, but there's opportunities where I would talk about it, and I don't just like to burden people with that just randomly. So that's kind of why I do this too, just to clear my mind. It helps a lot putting thoughts into words. I don't know why, but it's something that's really therapeutic, and it makes me feel a lot better just speaking like this. And I thought I were going to make a short video, but it's basically the same time as the others. So it just shows how much I enjoy this, even though it's often a lot of bullshit rambling about more or less nothing. And that's nice too. Sometimes you need just in-depth talking about bullshit things. And Also, what I plan on with this channel is actually, uh, saying things that people may not think about that much, because I think about things, a lot more things than like people usually do. Some things that may be considered like unnecessary to think about, existential things or just problems in the society, and I'm pretty good at finding those flaws in society and things I think are weird, and I think I have a better eye for that than most people. But maybe not. Maybe it's just something I perceive about myself, but it's probably I probably got it right. It feels like I have, because I spend a lot of time thinking and just thinking. I can't find the word for it. 60 minutes now, so fuck it. Thanks for me. Thanks for me. Said that yesterday too. Thanks for watching me rambling. Yesterday, I just said thanks for me rambling. I said it weird. I can't exactly find the word for it, but it sounded just like I thanked myself, and that wasn't the purpose. But thank you for getting to this point if you have, and I'm really surprised if you have, and I really appreciate it if you get here. So, yeah, thanks, and bye.